Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill, and we are doing a Spring Forest Qigong practice today. So let's start with 1 minute for peace. All right? So we're going to stand with our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Feel the connection to the earth. Let yourself soften. Let yourself come back into balance. Feel peace from the earth coming up through your body, releasing tension, releasing anxiety, and just letting anything you no longer need just release out of your body as something beautiful like light, smoke, or butterflies. And then feel the love from the universe like a beautiful sun pouring down more peace through you and into the earth. So let's be a receiver of peace and a radiator. Take your hands in front of your chest in prayer position and just 1 minute, let's sink into peace, feeling ourselves filling up entirely, and all the extra just shines out. Peace, peace, peace. So you can just start bouncing from the knees. Keep your feet flat on the ground and just bounce. And I'm going to come up and say hi to everybody. So how did you notice, or what did you notice when you were doing that? Um, did you feel the connection from the earth and the universe so strongly? Did you feel the peace coming through you? Did you feel the extras shining out? Did you feel it continuing constantly? Because we can always be connected. We're always connected. We just don't always know it, and we kind of take ourselves out of awareness of it. And so today was interesting because I was flowing, but then I kept having kind of like there were bubbles in the gas line or something. And so it took a while for it to really feel like I was just filled and shining out. So you just notice what's happening. And then when you notice, that tells your chi to go in and open up blockages for you. Good morning to Lynn and June. Good morning to Alicia and Dorothy and Martha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Happy to be with you today. Let's take our hands over our heads now, and we'll bounce for 5 minutes with our hands over our heads to live to 100. So Master Lin, many years ago, when I first started, and he said it continually since then, if you bounce for 5 minutes with your hands up over your head every day, within an hour of waking up, you live to 100. So I wanted to take him up on that, and that's how we started here. That's how I started here almost 3 years ago. So it'll be 3 years ago, May 10th. So I'm going to have to wear a woo woo hat that day. And celebrate with all of you. So thank you. You have helped me to do this every day for 3 years. Oh, look, I just was saying 5 years. So guess I'll be here for another 2 years at least. So while you're bouncing, just kind of notice what's going on in your body. Soften the shoulders, soften the forehead, soften the ears. You know, if you're stressed out, you might have like your ears are just, the muscles around them feel tight. Soften your neck and throat and your underarms. Soften the muscles between your ribs. Soften down the spine. Know that we're bouncing and massaging our internal organs. So, you know, they need massage. I mean, they're working night and day for us, and not even with any, you know, we even get in the way, right? When we get ourselves all anxious, or we eat at the wrong time. So let's just so appreciate all of the amazing things that happen every day within our body to keep us alive and healthy and able to explore this beautiful planet and to interact with it and with each other. Hi, Isabel. Good morning. About 2 minutes, 20 seconds left of our beautiful bouncing with our hands over our head to live to 100. And just enjoy this as much as you can. So I'll be quiet. Breathe in through the nose, slowly, deeply, gently. Breathe out through the mouth, slowly, gently, fully. If you know of anyone who wants to take level 1 or might be interested in it, I have one starting in a few weeks. I'm going to put a second ad on this week and one on next Saturday. But I would love to have a full class. So if you know of anyone who might be interested, I so appreciate you passing that information along. Because why? We're going to be making the world a better place. Everybody's feeling better, healthier. It's a win-win, right? And I love meeting people. One of the people signed up right now is does Reiki, and she's got quite a wonderful background. She's curious about Spring Force Qigong and how that can add to her toolbox. Isn't that awesome? All right, how's that feeling? Hi, Susan. Let's lift the shoulders up, head goes back. Make sure your knees still have a bend in them. And that's something that Master Lin has suggested to us throughout the day. So notice, we'll pull our shoulders down gently, head comes up, feel spinal fluid come up and whoosh, bathe the brain. And then pull the shoulders down and release. Yeah, to let's see, what was I going to say? Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, Master Lin. Well, it'll come back to me. And release down and head up. Smile, smile, smile. Pull the shoulders down. One more time. Lift the shoulders, head goes back. Tongue, oh, that's it. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. So what I was going to say is that Master Lin says to watch for when we have our knees locked. We'll release the shoulders down, head comes up. Feel chi, spinal fluid coming up, bathing the brain, clearing out physically and energetically. And then swoosh. I like to think of a big wave coming up and then splashing down again. Clear it all out. Yeah, so you want to have those knees not locked at all if you can help it. Or if you notice they're locked, then bend a little bit, because that stops the chi flow. And you can find that you get really, you're tired, your legs are tired. So if you want to help, give yourself kidney chi and be stronger in the legs, you can have them bent a little bit, and you can bend them more if you want to get more chi, more kidney chi, add to your vitality. Okay, cool. So now we'll do tapping and cupping. So tap the cheekbones, and you want to be right, where the eye socket is there. So not down really far, because you want to get that vibration in. And we're opening up the front channel. Now, try not to have your arms squishing down. I was noticing mine were down a little bit. So lift those up. And now we're opening up the front channel, running down the center of the body, and also going down the front of the legs. We're letting the chi flow down the center of the body, but also down the front of the legs. And then the beginning of the eyebrows, we tap here. And know that we are sending chi down the back, so that's the back channel, and then down the back of the legs. And cup the top of your head. And cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7, that's a bump at the base of the neck. Massaging this in any which way that is great for you. You probably notice it's in pretty good shape already from our shoulder shrugs. Loving those shoulder shrugs. Clap your hands and say, good morning, heart, and cup the inside of the elbows. Good morning, lungs. Underarm on the right side, back to good morning, heart. And window the lungs, good morning, lungs. Clap your hands. Inside left elbow, right side, underarm left side, right side. Double check, are your knees slightly bent? Right side. All right, how's that? Pretty good so far? Now, just take a breath in before we continue. And notice, how do your lungs feel? Are they maybe a little more open? How's your heart feeling? Vitalized, awake? All right, now we'll go and we're going to cup the kidneys. You can bend over a little bit. If you can't reach them, you can also do a tapping, but gently. And if you can't reach them, just say, I'm cupping my kidneys. And then you can massage them. So we massage with the back of our hands, and we massage with the front of the hands, the palms. And I'm finding that I usually go in one direction, but try to make your hands go in a different direction, because that's going to help, some other muscles and things. Because I'm like, one way it's like, yeah, the other one's like, oh my gosh, it's a little hard. So mix it up a little bit. So you're helping your body get into balance in more and more ways. And we'll tap our tailbone. And we'll tap our hips. And come down to the knees. And reach around to the backs. And then take both your beautiful hands and feel chi, because we've got meridians, the heart meridians coming through the palms. Feel that love from the heart going into the knees and translate it through every joint in your body. And then again on the other side. And just feel yourself healing. Feel yourself like you're inflatable. And just, bring that light in to inflate yourself to the perfect health and wellness. And sometimes, when you're not feeling good, you feel like, oh, I can't move. You feel deflated, right? So let's inflate ourselves with chi. I like that. That's a good one. Okay, so that is our active exercises for today. I have a thought. Let's see. Present kindness. So how can we use present kindness in our day and in our practice? So being present to kindness, that's a good one. Like, pay attention to what's here in your interactions, and acknowledge if someone is giving you kindness. Because sometimes, we get so busy and someone's like, here, you want to trying to do something nice, and then you just blow them off because you're not paying attention, right? So we don't want to do that. Let's bring in present kindness. Be present to kindness that's coming to you, and then also, what can you do for kindness? Now, yesterday I went outside, or the day before, and our one lilac bush was so beautiful, and I asked if I could take some branches, so I could add some blooms inside. They don't last very long inside, and I brought them in. They're really pretty. It's a deep purple, and then it has like a white little outline, and they smelled so beautiful in my kitchen. So I was being present to kindness to myself by bringing that beauty in so I could enjoy it. And I was also, trying to be kind to the bush, appreciating its blooms and asking permission. So there's so many ways we can use present kindness. All right, awesome. So let's get in beginning of the universe position, and then we'll do our healing movement for today. Let's check out what's going on time-wise. Ooh, we got lots of time. All right. So our feet, our shoulder or hip distance apart. We bend the knees. We let the shoulders just totally soften. So now maybe use that magnet from the ground to whoosh, pull it down a little bit for just a second or two, and then release, and then wiggle a little bit so you're not holding your arms at all. Feel like someone's giving you a massage, and then let some chi come, or some air or breeze or a little string. Just gently lift your elbows out a little bit, and then feel it go through the fingers, like that little chi breeze is opening up your fingers, stretching them out, and the chi through the fingers too. What if we felt that we had chi between the fingers and toes, as well as inside, going to the ends to stimulate 12 meridians in the body? That's an interesting feeling. Does that feel even more? Do you feel more sensations with that? And then release, allowing the fingers to stay separated. A little bit of attention, intention, activity at the tips of the fingers and toes. Notice your position. Now I seem to be leaning forward. I'm noticing that. I'm like, oh, okay, leaning forward. Probably anticipating what am I going to do next in our practice. So I'm just going to invite balance. And then I'm not even doing it. I am so not doing this. But I invited balance, and then I am now My body just subtly moved back to where I feel my body is holding its form effortlessly and in balance. So I can feel the toes and the heel and the bottom of the feet all touching the ground. And then I allow myself to notice roots going down, down into the earth. And then my knees just want to bend some more, so I let that happen. I'm not doing it, I'm letting it happen. Spine nice and straight, tuck your chin in a bit. Notice how these things just kind of happen. The shoulders come down. And as you get into this position of between where you start being and not being, you start you have the form, but you also have your energy, and you're like, oh wow, I'm made of light. You kind of phase in and out between those, and the shoulders soften even more, and the throat opens, and your tongue is touching the roof of the mouth, and your chin is back a little bit, and the flow going down. Your spine is so automatic and continual. Your eyes just close so gently, and some love and joy bubbles up through your body, from your heart even, and brings a smile gently to your face. And allow that being and not being, that Shen that you are in, that we're all in together, and we're helping support each other. So if this is a day where you're just barely here, no worries, because we're holding the space for you. And if today is a day you are radiating like crazy, you're holding the space for us. And then we say the password Master Lin gave us, I am in the universe. We own it. The universe is in my body. We accept that with trust. The universe and I combine together. We connect to Master Lin, to any of our masters, guides, our God, our the ocean, our family, and we just sink even more into that between being and not being. And we automatically start pouring from our heart our wishes. What do we want from our practice today? Present kindness, yeah. What else? So grateful that I can keep learning. I am letting go of the belief of you can't teach old dog new tricks. Okay? I'm releasing that from every cell, every tissue, every energy part of my body, because I love to learn, and I love to share what I learn. So yeah, what do you want to have today and beyond? Ask for it. This is the time. You are connected. Master Lin likes to talk about being on a radio, and you're tuning yourself in. I love all that kind of stories and stuff and metaphors. How are your shoulders? Have they melted even more? My knees are just sinking a little bit more. This can be your practice. Did you know that? This could be your practice. Well, we're going to move to a healing movement. And today, I'm going to come forward here. Today we're going to do, apparently we're doing something different at the moment first. We're just going to take our hands over our heart. Elbows out a little bit. Bend the knees. My friend Ellen, I talk about Ellen Cohen a lot, and we've been doing chanting together every day, and she says, breathe through your heart. So let's breathe through our heart, in and out. And that kind presence Oh, that's our kind presence, isn't it? The heart loving us, our spirit, soul, aligned with our body. And then we'll move it into, you can stay there if you want. Otherwise, we're going to move into breathing of the universe. So what we do is we hold a ball of light in between our hands. And we can take it from our lower dantian and see that beautiful light and bring it up to the middle dantian. It's so bright. We're holding it. Any color, combination of colors. However you want to do that. This is you. This is your practice. And then we breathe in and we let the elbows guide our hands outward and we see that ball of light and we feel it getting bigger and bigger and it's going toward our chest and it's going into our body and it's going through our body as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we are just about engulfed. Are you engulfed in it yet? Keep going. And if you need to breathe extra in between, that's fine. Until you're totally encompassed in this ball of light and it's just all the love of everyone you've ever loved and everyone who's ever loved you. And then you breathe out when you're ready and you let your elbows guide the movement back in. And this light, this sun, whatever it might be for you, gets smaller and smaller, coming back out, and you just see and feel and know thousands of butterflies leaving your body. And you don't have to know what they were. You just say, thank you for being here when I needed you. Thank you for leaving when I don't need you anymore. I love you, I love you, I love you. And we'll just continue like that. And if you want to, you can bend your knees as you breathe in. And you can release them and come back up as you breathe out. For me today, I'm just staying in this one place. I came down a little bit into a little lower bend, and then that just is what wants to happen. So you listen to your chi. You allow it to practice you. We're doing qigong, working with our chi, and that's not making it do something. It's working together. And even letting go of what we think, and we trust our own life force. We trust our own chi, our own energy to guide us. Isn't that powerful? And we're just going to keep going. If you need to pop off, then have a beautiful day. Remember to harvest your chi. This just feels too good to stop. Feel the kind presence of yourself, your heart, your spirit, your body, your mind, your emotions, your soul, kind, present together, softening, just being, 1 second of being. your hands back in the next time. Feel that ball of light coming and getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then we're going to bring it right in. So interlace your fingers and hold that and just slowly, slowly guide it back into your lower dantian. So grateful for this experience. And you can hold it here, or you can do a massage. See if you can feel maybe heat or something as you place your hands here, and then visualize the ball of light, all the chi, all your experiences. See, it's important to bring them all in right now, to let them, okay, again. But it's so wonderful to do that, I'll say that, so that you can internalize those experiences, and then you can build upon them the next day and the next day. So bring it all in as a ball of light, and then give it a spin. And it starts to spin faster and faster, and it gets smaller and brighter. So bright, so small, so fast, until it magically turns into a tiny little energy pill. And allow yourself to do that in slow motion, maybe, so you can feel every moment of it. And you tuck it deep behind the navel, and you feel its presence there always. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so when you're ready, come back to yourself slowly and gently and rub your hands. And rub your face. And put your fingers on your scalp and just kind of run them along your scalp through your hair. And cup your head too. And maybe you can feel the chi. And cup the base of your head. And rub your ears from top to bottom, pulling the earlobes. And when you're ready, you open your eyes, take a giant breath in with your arms coming out and allowing 10,000 more hands and arms to come out. And you just know, you see, you feel the universe, all the beings that love you, pouring down gifts for you. And you're going to accept them. Accept those gifts. And you might feel warm or tingling, or colors come to your mind as you're accepting all these gifts of the universe. And then we very, very deeply say thank you, thank you, thank you. Release. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay. Have a beautiful day.